Hey, Sarah, make sure you change the bed sheets today. It's summer and we're sweating a lot. Can't believe you've left them unchanged for a week.
Sorry, I'll change them later.
When exactly? You said that yesterday, too.
I was going to do it during Emma's morning nap, but she woke up early.
That's always your excuse lately.
It's not an excuse. She's been struggling with her sleep schedule.
My mother managed fine with me when I was a baby.
Every baby is different. Emma needs more attention right now.
I've been trying to catch up on laundry while Emma naps. The laundry's piling up too. What have you been doing all day?
Feeding Emma, changing her, trying to get her to sleep, cleaning bottles, doing dishes.
Seems like you're just making a list of basic tasks.
Basic tasks that take all day with a crying baby.
You've been really letting things slide lately. I get that having a baby is hard, but you need to find a way to manage everything better.
I know, but I'm so sleep deprived lately. You know how bad Emma's been with the night crying. I'm barely getting any sleep.
Everyone with a baby deals with this. You need better time management.
Easy for you to say when you get uninterrupted sleep every night.
I need my sleep for work.
And I need to sleep to take care of our daughter safely.
You're being dramatic again.
I'm trying my best, but it's not as simple as it looks.
Maybe that's because you're not taking her for walks during the day. Tired babies sleep better, don't they?
I tried taking her out yesterday, but she started crying in the stroller. It's not that simple.
You gave up after one try?
No, I've tried multiple times. She gets overwhelmed easily. There's timing and her mood to consider. I've tried different strategies for the night crying, but sometimes she just cries anyway.
My coworker's wife manages just fine with twins.
Good for her, but this isn't a competition.
Seems like you're just making excuses.
Every baby is different. Emma needs constant attention right now.
You're babying her too much.
I'm responding to her needs. That's what mothers do.
Look, you're a stay-at-home mom. You should be able to handle the housework at least.
I'm doing my best to balance everything.
Your best isn't good enough lately.
That's really hurtful, Mark.
You're being too soft on yourself. I've noticed you've been buying takeout and getting deliveries more often. At least cook proper meals.
Well, why don't you watch Emma then?
That's not my job. I work all day.
Being a mother is work too. I haven't had a full night's sleep in months.
Here we go with the complaints again.
They're not complaints. They're facts.
I want dinner ready when I get home. I'm starving after work.
I tried making dinner earlier, but Emma was fussy.
You're home all day. Having meals ready is part of being a housewife.
I'm a mother first, Mark. Emma's needs come before anything else.
You're using Emma as an excuse for everything.
You need to consider that we have a baby now. I only gave birth 3 months ago. I'm still new to being a mother. I can't be perfect right away.
Only 3 months? It's already 3 months. I was understanding in the first month, but shouldn't you be used to it by now? It's been over 100 days.
Being a mother isn't something you just get used to in 3 months. Can't you at least stay home on weekends? I could meal prep and focus on housework if you helped.
So I don't even get freedom on weekends after working all week?
It's not about freedom. It's about being a father. That's not... I appreciate you working, but I'm caring for Emma 24/7.
That's what mothers do.
And fathers should too.
I'm already providing for both of you. Now you want me to work more?
Spending time with your daughter isn't work. It's being a father. I want you to help with raising Emma.
I am helping.
How? By coming home and complaining about dinner? Playing with her occasionally when you feel like it isn't enough.
Are you picking a fight?
I'm trying to have a conversation about sharing responsibilities.
We already share responsibilities. I work, you take care of the house.
Parenting should be more than that. Am I wrong? Do you know how long my showers are since Emma was born?
Here we go.
Less than 3 minutes. You just sit on your phone while she's sleeping. And I'm always the one getting up for night feeds.
You want me to handle night duties when I have work the next day?
Even one night a week would help.
You can nap during the day, but you want me sleep deprived?
When do you think I nap? When I'm cooking, cleaning, doing laundry?
You must find time somehow.
It's not like I can sleep whenever I want.
Well, you can at least relax on the couch with Emma.
Holding a crying baby isn't relaxing.
It's crazy that you want to push childcare onto me when I'm exhausted from work.
And I'm not exhausted?
I show Emma plenty of love in my own way.
Holding her for 5 minutes while I wash dishes isn't showing love.
You're being ungrateful.
Parenting should be a partnership. If you were away on business trips, that would be different, but you're here at home.
I told you I'm tired.
I'm tired too.
You're just being spoiled. There are single parents out there raising kids on their own.
So because others have it harder, I can't ask for help?
Don't complain about managing housework and childcare when you don't even have a job.
How can you say that? Taking care of a baby is a full-time job.
Whatever. Talking to you is wasting my break time. Just change the sheets and make proper meals. No shortcuts.
Mark, please, come home.
Huh? Why?
Like I said this morning, Emma and I both have fevers.
You mentioned feeling warm, not having fevers.
It keeps getting worse, and I can't rest while taking care of her.
Can't you handle it yourself? It's just a fever.
Emma's temperature is really high. I'm worried.
If she has a fever, she'll be quiet anyway.
No, she keeps crying. I have to hold her constantly. My arms are shaking from weakness.
Take some medicine.
I barely have strength to stand up anymore. Please come home.
I don't want to. I don't want to catch whatever bacteria you two have.
We're your family.
I have an important presentation next week. Can't risk getting sick.
What about your family's health? Then at least drive us to the hospital.
It's Saturday. Everything's closed.
There's an emergency clinic. My fever is at 102 degrees Fahrenheit, and Emma is really high too.
Just take some medicine and sleep it off.
I tried that. Nothing is working.
Then try something else.
I need help. Emma won't stop crying.
You're probably making her more anxious by being anxious yourself.
Please, I can't rest. That's why I'm asking for help. You're just out having fun on your day off. Why won't you come home?
Look, I'm staying out because you're sick and can't make lunch.
That's your concern right now?
I'm being considerate here, trying to let you rest quietly.
How is abandoning us being considerate? Shouldn't you be taking care of your sick wife and daughter?
Don't push your definition of normal on me.
This isn't about normal. It's about caring for family. Emma's suffering too.
Me being there won't change anything. Stop being clingy.
Clingy? I'm asking for help because we're sick. Mark, I can barely hold Emma anymore. My arms are shaking.
You're exaggerating.
Fine, I won't rely on you anymore.
You can't survive without relying on me.
Watch me. I'd rather be alone than be with someone who doesn't care. I can't consider someone family when they won't even care for their wife and daughter when they're sick.
Whatever. I'm not coming home tonight.
Seriously?
Don't want to catch your cold. I'll stay at a hotel.
So you can afford a hotel but not help your family? Then I won't do housework anymore. Don't rely on me.
Sarah, I haven't seen you around lately. Stop slacking off with the housework. The house is a mess. Where are you? At least reply to my messages.
Excuse me? You finally contact us and that's what you say?
Mom?
Aren't you worried about their high fevers?
If you want sympathy, you should do your job properly. Where are you? You want to skip housework because you've got a fever, but you got the energy to go out and play? Being a housewife must be nice.
Your wife and baby were seriously ill, and this is your response?
I bet you're just hanging out at your parents' place because you want to slack off on the housework.
You need to stop this nonsense.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm your husband. You can't talk back to me like this.
Mark, your wife and child are gone.
What? Who is this?
Your mother, of course.
Mom? You're joking, right? This isn't funny. Give Sarah her phone back.
No, I'm not joking. She's gone.
What do you mean Sarah and Emma are gone?
You left Sarah with a high fever to go have fun, remember?
Yes, but...
She called me and I rushed them to the hospital. They both had to be admitted.
The hospital? It was just a cold! But if you're with them, they're okay, right? They're alive.
No thanks to you.
Mom, stop exaggerating. Stop with these stupid jokes. They're fine, right?
If you're capable of getting angry, why couldn't you rush to help them? Yes, they're alive, but it was touch and go.
Touch and go? What do you mean?
If we'd gotten to the hospital any later, I don't know what would have happened.
It was just a cold. They wouldn't have died. Why do you have to be such a drama queen? You're making this sound worse than it is.
Sarah was already in terrible shape from sleep deprivation and exhaustion.
She was just tired.
When I got to your house, she was unconscious.
What? Why didn't anyone tell me sooner?
Why didn't you check on them yourself? Why did your wife have to call me instead of her husband?
I was busy.
Oh, yeah, you refused to answer her calls. Because Sarah had collapsed, Emma wasn't getting fed either.
Emma wasn't fed?
If I hadn't gotten their call, I don't even want to imagine the worst-case scenario.
I didn't know.
And you don't understand any of this, abandoning them both. I can't believe you could do something so inhuman.
Are they at the hospital or at home? Mom, please tell me where they are.
I'm not telling you. Wait until Sarah contacts you.
I need to see them. Why isn't Sarah messaging me? If you're using her phone, you must be with her. Put her on.
Sarah's still sick and doesn't have the energy to deal with you. If you realize you've done something terrible, then wait. And whatever she says to you, accept it. Reflect on everything you've done to her.
At least tell me which hospital.
No, you lost that right when you abandoned them.
Sarah, come back. We're not finished talking. You can't just leave these papers and go.
I understand how you feel.
No, you don't. You suddenly come home, leave divorce papers, and move out? That's pretty selfish.
What's selfish is abandoning your sick family. Surely you understand why I want a divorce.
Because I didn't take care of you and Emma when you were sick? One mistake doesn't justify divorce.
That was just the final straw. Ever since Emma was born, I've been wondering why you wouldn't help with childcare. You wouldn't help with housework either. Even though I was struggling after giving birth, you were completely unsupportive.
But I had work. I was providing for our family.
Money isn't everything. Emma needs her father. You could have helped on weekends, but you dumped everything on me because I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm sorry, but I can't raise a child with someone who won't cooperate.
Wait, let me apologize first. I know I messed up badly.
It's too late for apologies.
Sarah, I'm sorry. Mom told me everything, and I realized I was such an idiot.
I saw your messages. You weren't even worried. You just complained about me slacking off with housework. You cared more about a clean house than your daughter's health.
That's because I didn't know you were in the hospital. If I had known how serious it was.
Even if we weren't hospitalized, I couldn't forgive you. The thought of getting sick again and having a husband and father who won't help? I don't need someone like that.
I was thoughtless. I just assumed it was a cold, that a fever wasn't serious.
Fevers can kill people. They can cause permanent damage, too. Emma could have died, Mark.
I'm sorry. Please, I want another chance. I'll help with childcare properly this time.
You had over 3 months of chances. It's weird that it took divorce papers to make you realize. I told you so many times to help with housework and childcare, but you did nothing. That's on you.
I know I was terrible. Let me make it up to you both.
With what? More empty promises?
I was taking you for granted. Mom explained how hard childcare really is, and I truly regret everything.
Do you really regret it? Because I don't think so. You knew I was coming today for our discussion, but when I arrived, the house was a mess. If you were really sorry, you would have at least cleaned up. It wasn't an environment Emma and I could return to.
I was busy and fell asleep.
Already making excuses again.
Work has been hectic.
Still making excuses. You had weekends, too. Nothing's changed. Even after I left, you probably thought I'd come back anyway. That's why the house is still a mess. You were planning to make me clean it when I returned, weren't you?
No, I thought we could do it together.
See, that's exactly what I can't handle. If you were truly sorry, you would have cleaned up yourself. Your apology is just words. I know that if I came back, I'd end up doing all the childcare and housework again.
That's not true. I'll really do it this time. Please, Sarah, come back. You and Emma really are important to me.
If we were that important, you wouldn't have abandoned us when we had high fevers.
I thought it was just a cold.
Stop using that excuse. I can't be with someone who abandons their family when they're sick and need help. It's not about whether it was just a cold. You ignored us when we were asking for help. And Emma was just a baby.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, but is a divorce too harsh? Think about Emma. She was just born. I want to live with her and be a father to her.
You should have thought about being a father 3 months ago. We don't need a father who doesn't care about his child. Stop making me repeat myself.
But being a single mother will be so hard. You said you didn't want to go back to work right away. You wanted to be with Emma while she's little. If you don't divorce me, you can stay a stay-at-home mom.
Are you trying to use money to manipulate me now? You'll pay child support, and both our parents and your mom will help until Emma turns 3. I'll be fine.
Still, raising a child alone will be tough.
Weren't you the one who said there are people raising children alone? Well, I'm prepared for that now.
I'm so sorry. Really, I'll change my ways, I promise.
You don't need to do anything for me anymore. But if you want to take responsibility as Emma's father, I won't cut off contact completely.
So you're really going through with the divorce? I really regret everything. I want to change.
I don't have any trust or love left for you.
I can't live without you and Emma. You two are my motivation to work hard. Please don't abandon me.
You abandoned us first. And you're the one who told me not to rely on you. Don't expect me to forgive you now. You are so self-centered. After several discussions about divorce, we decided on a 1-year separation. Despite how terribly he treated us, he is still Emma's father. While my relationship with him is over, I reconsidered and decided to give him a chance to be a responsible father. We'll still divorce after 1 year, but I'm giving him this opportunity to prove himself as Emma's dad. But since the separation, he's been like a different person, visiting our home daily to help with Emma's care. Honestly, he's being more of a father now than when we lived together. While I can't forgive what he said and did, I can acknowledge him a little bit as Emma's father. Meanwhile, I'm working on building a foundation to raise Emma on my own. When things get tough, I know I can rely on both our parents and his mother for support. So Emma won't feel lonely. My relationship with my husband won't return to what it was. But as father and mother, as parents, we'll both give our daughter all the love we can.
Hi, George.
Ward! If it's money you want, I'm not lending you any.
It's not about money. There's something I want to talk to you about. I told you about how I'm dating this girl, right? I'm thinking about proposing.
Really?
Really?
Is that the girl you were talking to Brad at the end of the year party? Isn't it kinda sudden? You two have only been dating for half a month, right?
Helen's the one for me. She's smart, pretty, and kind as well. Apparently she studied abroad before and can speak English and French.
Wow!
Right? She's some sort of princess. Both how she looks and how she acts is just so refined.
Where'd you meet a girl like that? You sure you're good enough for her?
Shut up! She's the one who approached me, you know. You see me for what's on the inside, she said. She said she's never met anyone like me before.
Is that so?
You don't actually believe me, do you? Anyways, I'm gonna propose to her.
Well, I guess you should propose to her as soon as she's as good as you say, before someone else gets her.
Don't jinx it. What I wanted to ask you was this. I was planning on inviting Helen to dinner and proposing then, but I had no idea what restaurant to go to, so I wanted to ask you. You manage a restaurant, right? You should know someplace good.
If that's what this is about, Brad, then why not come to our restaurant? We'll do our best to do whatever you want us to do.
What? You do that for me? Isn't the restaurant you manage really popular? I heard that even getting a reservation was difficult.
It's an important day for a friend, right? I'll prepare the best seats for you two.
Thanks a lot. I knew you'd be there for me.
Cut it, Erd!
Well, thanks for the dinner then.
Who said it was free?
Alright, Helen. I'll go in and wait in the restaurant, okay? Tell me if you don't know where it is, alright? I'll come and find you.
Got it. Sorry for being late. I'm currently trying to find my way on Google Maps. I'll be there soon, probably.
What do you mean, probably? You really are bad with directions, aren't you?
But I've never even been there before. It's a friend's restaurant, right?
Yep. It's this really famous French restaurant. It's pretty high class and the food's delicious as well. I know you're gonna love it. I even got us VIP seats.
Wow, I'm so excited. So you're currently sitting alone at the VIP seat of a high-class restaurant? Quite the amusing picture.
Cut it! I already know that I don't exactly fit in at places like this. So come quick, will you? Be careful, though.
I can't do both. Wait, I think I see it.
There's French written on the front, right?
I found it, but what is this?
You mean, what does the French say? Apparently it's the name of the restaurant, but I can't really remember what it was. Tell them my name when you come in the restaurant, alright? They'll probably show you where I'm sitting. Helen, what's up? Did you get in the restaurant? Don't tell me you went into the wrong place. Helen, you there?
Are you there, Harry? There's something I want to apologize to you about today.
You have nothing to apologize for. It's me who should apologize. I know you guys probably had these amazing dishes prepared for us, but we just wasted all your effort, right? I waited for 2 hours outside the restaurant, but in the end, you didn't come. Well, I guess there goes my plan to propose to Helen. I'm sorry, you helped me so much by giving advice and letting us eat at your restaurant.
Well, at least I succeeded.
What?
Sorry, Harry. It's not that you failed. I had Helen go home.
What are you talking about? I don't get it. This is some sort of joke, right? If so, it's not very funny.
It's not a joke. I arranged it so that Helen wouldn't come.
What? Stop messing around. I thought you were a friend. Just what did you do to Helen?
I really can't blame you for hating me. It was just something that I wanted to do. But before I tell you about what happened, there's something I want to tell you about first.
What is it? This better be really good, otherwise I don't know what I'll do to you. Because I'm really pissed right now.
Got it. The reason Helen didn't come today has to do with the French written at the front of the restaurant.
The French? That was the name of the restaurant, right?
I guess that you wouldn't notice since it was written in French, but there was something like, I know what you're planning. Justin Brower, written there.
What? I don't get it. Why'd Helen go home after seeing that?
2 years, I met this man named Justin Brower at work. There was this woman named Casey he was proposed to, but Casey's parents were in debt apparently. Justin gave $30K so that Casey could help her parents. A few days later, Casey just suddenly disappeared.
So, you're saying he got scammed, right?
Yerp. It was too late after he realized what had happened too, since apparently this Casey was just lying from the beginning.
What's this have to do with Helen?
This Helen of yours sounded a lot like the woman Justin got scammed by, judging on what he said about her. The looks and grace of a princess, how she could speak multiple languages, including a bit of French. Apparently she would also often say this to Justin. You see me for what's on the inside. I've never met any guy like you before.
So you're saying that Helen and this Casey are the same person? Things like this only happen in movies. Don't accuse Helen of being a scammer based on just that weak evidence of yours.
Then explain to me why Helen went home.
It's because there were these strange words written on the front.
You know that can't be true. There are tons of restaurants named after random words borrowed from a foreign language. I mean, I guess I know what you're planning. Justin Brower is on the strange side.
Can you have at least shown this Justin Brower a picture of Helen first? I'm pretty sure I have pictures of her on my Instagram.
I wanted to do that, but apparently Justin got a new number, and now I can't get in contact. I only knew his office number, you see? We were barely acquaintances.
But couldn't you have at least told me first? Yeah, I might have gotten mad, but...
Sorry for that. I really was torn on whether to tell you or not, but I couldn't just call your girlfriend a scammer without any proof, couldn't I?
Maybe that's true, but...
I thought I would have been able to contact Justin before you proposed to her, but the people at the company he used to work at take so long to reply, which is why I decided to find out myself. Only the woman who scammed Justin would have been able to understand that message.
Yeah, but... It's possible she went home for another reason. It's possible that Helen and this Casey just happen to have the same characteristics too.
That's impossible!
What?
I was able to contact Justin just now. I showed him a picture of Helen, and sure enough, it was the same person.
That can't be right. Helen's a scammer? She was such a nice person.
Must be a shock, huh? It looked like you really did love her and seemed so happy.
That's right. Helen was so wonderful. She was the person I was thinking of marrying. She was so wonderful that even if she was a scammer, I'd still consider staying with her. Of course, that's only if she really does love me.
Harry, I didn't know you loved her that much. I guess I didn't have the right to stop you. I'm sorry for taking matters into my own hands and testing her. It's alright if you hate me. But I just thought that if you were scammed just like Justin was, then you would be even more hurt than you are now. I just couldn't stand by and watch. You're a dear friend to me after all.
I know that already. I know you're not the type of person to lie to me at times like this, George. The fact that you did it for my sake too, I believe. But Helen was special to me and I still can't wrap my head around the situation.
You believe me?
Of course. I've known you way longer than I have Helen, but you understand, right? I know it's true in my head, but a part of me still doesn't want to believe.
I'd probably feel the same in your situation.
I believe what you're saying, but I still want to believe Helen too. Which is why I need to settle things on my own. I need to ask Helen herself how she feels.
Harry, you truly were impressive. You're just so forgiving and even too kind sometimes. Which is why I worry about you.
The part about being so forgiving was enough, alright?
My bad. Just tell me something if there's something I can help you with. I'll do everything I can.
Thanks. Could you tell me how to contact this, Justin Brower? Helen. I'm worried because I haven't been able to contact you since yesterday. Please reply. My friend who owned the restaurant said something strange yesterday. He told me you were dangerous and I should break up with you as soon as possible. I got mad at him for insulting you, so cut ties with him. I thought he was a friend. I'm so disappointed. Did he say something weird to you? If that's the case, then I'm truly sorry. He was probably just jealous I had a wonderful girlfriend like you, but now there's no one to bother us. So why don't the two of us just live together from now on, right?
Harry!
Helen! Oh, I'm so glad. I was so worried about you.
I got a call saying that my father had collapsed. I went over to my parents' house immediately. I was so shocked I forgot to contact you. Sorry. I probably won't be able to meet you for a while. I have to help around the house and take care of my father, you know?
What? Is your father alright?
Yeah, barely. He had a stroke, so he's not exactly healthy, though.
I see. Where are you now? At your parents' house?
I'm currently on my way to my house. I thought I would pack my stuff and move to my parents' house.
It must be hard, huh? No need to worry about me, alright? You know, I was planning on proposing to you yesterday.
Oh, really? Sorry, I just disappeared at such a time.
Don't worry about it. It was the obvious decision to prioritize your father. That's why I want to help you in these tough times. Is there anything I can do for you? Of course, you can just forget about me if I'm being a hassle.
No way, are you a hassle? I'm glad, really. I was actually hoping you would help. It seems that we're thinking the same way.
Really?
But there's this tiny problem I have.
What is it?
My father's been in bad health for a while now and hasn't been able to work for a long time. He's in quite a large debt right now.
How much debt?
30,000.
That much?
It's surprising, huh? I'm really glad I'll be able to marry you, but I need to take care of his debt first. Otherwise, I won't really be able to have time and money to get married.
I see.
And also, I'm really sorry, I have to ask you, but
I understand what you're trying to say, Helen. You want me to lend you 30k, right?
what?
Wow, it's just how Justin said it would go. I'm shocked, really.
What's wrong? Who's Justin?
Justin Brower. It's the person you scammed 30k from 2 years ago.
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
You saw the French written at the front of the restaurant and was shocked, weren't you?
You wrote that?
The owner of the restaurant wrote it to protect me from you. I heard about it all later on. My friend was an acquaintance of Justin Brower's and heard about you from him. He told me you sounded a lot like the woman Justin got scammed by.
What?
I was mad at first after he accused my girlfriend of being a scammer. But my friend isn't the type to lie. And I even had Justin Brower take a look at a picture of you. I had a conversation with Justin yesterday and he told me a lot about you. Everything was the same with us as it was for you and him. From how we met until you scammed 30k off him. I finally realized I was being lied to. Tell me, were you planning on this from the start? Was everything you told me a lie? You know, if you apologized to Justin Brower and made it up to him, I'll consider...
You really are an idiot, aren't you? There's no way I'm doing such a thing. Ugh, I was so close.
Helen, actually, that's not actually your name, is it? What you said about your parents being rich and your father being ill, and everything else you told me about yourself was a lie? Why would a rich man be in debt in the first place? It's only been half a month since we met.
Why would a woman like that go out with you in the first place? I thought I found an idiot I could easily scam. Such a shame, really. If you get it already, then don't contact me anymore. You really get on my nerves.
What you're doing is a crime, you know? I didn't give you any money yet, but Justin proposed to you and all. You two even bought an apartment, right? Will you please stop hurting any more people? Apologize to Mr. Brower and turn yourself in. Justin wasn't the only person you scammed, right? There must be plenty of others.
Are you trying to be a hero or something? That's so sad. Why would I turn myself in? Obviously, I'm going to run and get out of all of it. What an idiot. Thanks for buying me bags and serving me dinner. That was fun.
I see. I'm glad I found out you're actually a terrible person. To be honest, I wasn't quite ready to give you up. Thanks. You really should take your time to reconsider things while in jail.
What? What are you talking about?
You said you were heading to your house, right? Mr. Brower and I already called the cops. You're in there getting ready to run and hide, aren't you? Justin and the others should be there soon.
You lied to me?
You're the one who lied, Helen. I wanted you to make up for your crimes. I was even prepared to stay with you if you really did love me. Even if you were a scammer.
Quit messing around. Don't push your feelings on me. I don't like you even one bit. I'm not forgiving you. Remember this.
Truly, I'm an idiot, aren't I? Only an idiot would be fooled by someone like you. But there's a bright side. I'll probably forget about you right away, considering how dumb I am. But apparently Mr. Brower's not as forgiving as I am. And he's still holding it against you. Apparently he hired this really good lawyer. And was talking about how he would have you crushed in court.
I said quit messing with me. Hey! Why are the police surrounding my house?
What, you didn't expect it? Tons of people were fooled by you, Helen. The police are quite eager to catch you after what you did.
I got it! Save me, please, Harry! I want you to tell them that I'm no longer in the house if you let me go. I promise to never do anything like that again. I'll live a clean life. I'll support you as your wife from now on, so please.
I might have been fooled again if you'd said that to me before showing your true self. But you can't just let criminals get off without any punishment, you know? In fact, I'm the one who called the cops.
That's enough. I couldn't take any of your money, and now this. You really are useless, Harry. I'm never going anywhere near a guy like you again. Why not just stay single forever, idiot?
If that's the case, then you're doing the guys in the world a favor. It's the first time I've met someone as horrible as you. Thanks for being an asshole until the end, Helen. George!
Oh, did they finish talking to you? Nice work!
Thanks for helping me with everything. You saved my life.
You're exaggerating!
Sorry for getting mad at first. There probably would have been even more victims if you hadn't done anything. You truly are amazing.
Stop it! You're giving me this weird feeling!
So, what are you doing right now? Why don't we go out and drink?
Oh, I'm getting rid of the French I wrote on the front of the restaurant. I can't just have "I know what you're doing, Justin Brower" written on the front forever. I'm going to have you pay for the cleaning, okay?
What? You know, I am the guy who just found out that the girlfriend he was planning on proposing to was actually a scammer. It'd be nice if you're a bit more sympathetic, you know?
Then come and help! I'll serve you some good wine when we're done.
Alright, it is partly my fault.
It really is a hassle having a friend like you.
I'll be sure to be more careful with girls from now on. But if I happen to mess up again, I'm counting on you, George. After that, Helen was tried at court and was forced to pay $50,000 to Justin Brower. The $30,000 she stole, plus an extra $20,000 for the psychological damage she caused. Not only that, but she was also sent to prison for 5 years on the charge of scamming multiple people. Currently, Helen is in a prison for women, and is living a life far from the luxury she was accustomed to. Being stuck in prison must be torture for someone that used to live an easy life based on the money and gifts she tricked guys into giving her. Now that she isn't able to go to any more beauty salons, Helen's appearance slowly worsens with each appearance at court. Mr. Brower even said that she looked like a completely different person when he visited her in prison. I hope she spends the next 5 years reconsidering her actions. As with me, I was quite shocked and hurt by this whole incident, so I decided to spend some time to heal. I went camping with George this one time, just for fun, and found out that I actually loved camping. Every day is so much fun, so I think I'll enjoy being single for a bit longer. And if in the future I find a new girlfriend I want to propose to, I'll make sure to ask for George's advice first.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.